Hi again, unlicensed thinkers. I'm going to keep this video short because I have another video that I actually am really excited about doing today, but I had this up on my whiteboard, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. This one's exciting too, just not as exciting. So you'll enjoy this. You'll enjoy the next video from from today as well. And so today I'm going to talk about the path of least resistance and knowing if you're on the path that is designated or chosen by your, preferred by is probably a better word, preferred by your inner being versus the path that is for your ego. Now, recently I did the video about egoic happiness versus true happiness, and so I will make sure to link that below because I think that's going to be an important addition to this one. But this is about how do you find your purpose? How do you know which path is the right one? Excuse me. And so before I get started, if you could go ahead and hit that like button for me. I can't quite reach it from here. Thank you. All right, so how do you follow your heart and decide which path is the right one? Which choice is the right one? Which career, which person that you're going to date, which event you're going to go to, which dog to get at the dog pound? I mean, whatever it is, right? How do you know which one is the right one? And how do you tell which is going to turn out to be a mistake and which is going to turn out to have a wonderful outcome for you? And so I describe this as driving down a road in how it feels. Now, intensity is going to be resistance, like that doesn't feel nice. That feels aggressive. And it could also be intensity of yay, but it doesn't feel comfortable. It doesn't feel right. It feels intense. And intensity a lot of times is hiding something. So you create the intensity in order to not look at something that would prevent you from doing this thing. So your ego says, I really want to do this thing, and it needs to shut up the inner being. And so what it does is it creates this feeling of intensity, this strong emotion, this and it drowns out anything that would be coming from the inner being. And so that path that the ego wants is intensity. It feels powerful, but not in that comfortable way. It feels powerful like in that forced way, like somebody telling you to do something. You better do this, you better do that kind of feeling. And it's like driving down an old country road or a service road where it hasn't been maintained and there's potholes everywhere and you're driving along and you're like, and it doesn't feel right. It's intense. It's not comfortable. It's not smooth. And so that's how you know that what you're feeling is an egoic choice, the egoic path, the egoic preference. And when it's the other way, when it's the feeling of calm and comfort, that is the path of your heart, your soul, your inner being. It's like when you're on a freeway and you're driving along the freeway and you can hear the road noise. It's kind of like buzz, 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 or and it doesn't really feel that great. It kind of creates this like jittery, intense feeling, right? So then you hit, sometimes there's just that dividing line where you go from, kind of older road to brand new, fresh paved, smooth highway road. And so you're buzzing along, you can hear the road noise, and then all of a sudden it just switches. You cross that line, and it's just like, and everything quiets down, and it's nice and smooth, and the car isn't shaking anymore, and you're going the same speed, but you feel like you've reduced your speed by 20 miles an hour because it just feels so smooth and so right and so comfortable. And there isn't that intensity. There isn't that thing yelling at you, going, ah, or ah. It's quiet. It's soft. It's smooth. That's the feeling that you want to go towards. So always go towards that, as Abraham would say, that path of least resistance, that less intense option that you have. So if you meet two people and you're not sure which one to date, the one that you're like, oh my God, I must have them. They're perfect. They're everything. They're wonderful. Stay away from them. Go for the one that you're like, yeah, I feel really nice being around that person. I just feel at home. I just feel comfortable being around them. That's the person you want. That's the career you want. That's the path you want. That is the dog you want at the pound. You make that decision based on your inner being. Your inner being is the quiet, calm, comfortable one. Your ego is the and the buzz. That's your ego. So that's how you tell the difference. That's how you can find your purpose, your path. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. Be sure to hit like, subscribe if you haven't, and share the video. Have a great day.